In the early 18th century, John Law, a Scottish economist and financial speculator, made a name for himself with his progressive ideas on monetary theory and banking. Born in 1671, Law was a man ahead of his time, envisioning a financial system that would revolutionize the way economies functioned. His most notable contribution was the introduction of paper money, backed by a nation's assets and not simply by specie, which was a radical departure from the prevailing gold and silver standards. Law believed that the key to economic prosperity was an increase in money supply, which could be achieved through the issuance of paper currency. Law's breakthrough moment came when he was appointed as the Comptroller General of Finances in France in 1716. With his position, Law had the opportunity to put his theories into practice and implement sweeping reforms. One of his boldest ventures was the establishment of the Banque Générale, the first central bank in France, which would issue paper currency as well as provide loans to stimulate economic growth. The bank's success in stabilizing the French economy earned Law considerable praise and support from the ruling elite. Law's ambition didn't stop at reforming the financial system. He proposed a comprehensive plan to revive the French economy by expanding its colonial empire. At that time, France held territories in North America, particularly in Louisiana, which encompassed the lucrative port city of New Orleans. Law envisioned turning Louisiana into a thriving commercial hub that would generate immense wealth for France. To realize this vision, Law established the Mississippi Company, granting it exclusive trading rights and a monopoly over commerce in the region. The Mississippi Company became one of the most talked-about entities of its time, attracting investors from all walks of life who eagerly bought shares in the hope of profiting from the wealth of the New World. Law effectively propagated the notion that the land in Louisiana was abundant in precious metals and rare commodities, creating a frenzy among investors. As the demand for Mississippi Company shares skyrocketed, their value soared to astonishing heights, leading to what is known as the Mississippi Bubble. The Mississippi Bubble reached its peak in 1720, when the value of the shares became completely detached from any real economic value. People were buying and selling shares based on speculation rather than tangible assets, driving the prices to astronomical levels. Sensing the impending collapse, Law tried to intervene by limiting the sale of shares and withdrawing paper money from circulation. However, his efforts were in vain, as the bubble eventually burst, causing the value of the shares to plummet. The aftermath of the Mississippi Bubble was devastating, leading to a severe financial crisis in France and reverberations throughout Europe. Many investors lost their fortunes overnight, and the public's faith in paper currency was shattered. Law was forced to flee France to escape public outrage and potential prosecution. He lived the rest of his life in exile, and although he attempted various financial ventures afterward, he could never recapture his former glory. The story of John Law and the Mississippi Bubble serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked financial speculation and the fragility of financial systems. Law's ideas were indeed visionary, but he underestimated the human inclination for greed and the potential for market manipulation. The fallout from the Mississippi Bubble had far-reaching consequences, leading to increased skepticism towards paper money and a re-evaluation of financial regulations. Despite the catastrophic outcome of his financial endeavors, John Law's ideas on banking and monetary theory did leave a lasting impact on subsequent generations. His advocacy for paper currency and the concept of a central bank foreshadowed the development of modern monetary systems. Law's failures highlight the need for responsible financial practices and regulation, emphasizing the importance of transparency and integrity in the world of finance.